How's it going? Shazza here. This is going to be a Dragon Tarot reading for you today, and it is from the Celtic Dragon Tarot book. I've had this for many years. You can tell by its tatteredness. Anyhow, so I'm going to today do an Influence of the Elements reading. You only use basically 5 cards. First one is going to be, well, basically this is for the collective, okay? Now, I've just done a reading before with the oracle cards, so I can also do a reading for the Dragon Tarot. Santos taking ages to light. Come on, puppy. There it is. It's going now. So I'm just going to clear the area after the last reading, which was for the collective anyway, but it's nice to reset it, of course. It smells amazing. Oh, yes. So, 5 cards for the elements. So, number 1 card is about spirit. So, for the collective, can we have a card for spirit, please? So, that will be the card for spirit right there. So, spirit is the spiritual health of your life. And we will be going now on to the 5 of Swords. Oh, the spiritual part of your life. The health. Yeah, wow, sounds a bit. Well, now next we've got the mental part of your life, which is number 2, which is the Page of Pentacles. All right, so next up we've got number 3, which is the Fire, which is from the South, which is your energy and the movement of events, which is karmic. Lots of karmic stuff. Page of Pentacles means you're learning, and the 5 of Swords, I believe, is a bit of fighting and discord going on, but here we go. Number 4 is water, which is your emotional state at the moment, which is from the West. So let's call the West card. Oh, there we go. Oh, chains. So it feels like you're very restricted at the moment with your choices. And that was your emotional state. Now your physical self, which is Earth, which is from the North, is the Moon, which is the Major Arcana card. So we've got 3 Major Arcana cards. So we've got the High Priestess, the Chains, and the Moon. So a lot of Moon influence. Okay, so first up with the spiritual health of your life, which is the 5 of Swords. So the Swords number 5 says that you're facing a period of malicious slander, arguments, and pettiness. Oh, so yeah, watch out for that. And there's a possible failure of plans. So troubles may arise from rash behavior. So I guess trying not to have rash behavior could also help with not having so much, stuff going on. If there's a lot of fighting and arguments in your in your spiritual health at the moment, then meditation I find is a good way to keep centered and balanced. Groundedness, grounding yourself to the crystalline center of the earth. When I do a chakra dhyana, which is a chakra clearing meditation, when I'm doing my root chakra, I also visualize a cord going from my root chakra all the way down to the crystalline center of the earth and spreading its branches out down there and locking me to the earth and its energies, just to keep me grounded. Taking off my shoes and my socks and standing in the grass is also a great way to the door's closing. No, it's not. Is a great way to keep yourself grounded, definitely. So the next card that we have coming up is Air. Now this is the mental part of your life, and this is card number 2, and here we have the Page of Pentacles. Right, so the Page of Pentacles, page. So this is news of money. This is the mental part of your life. So there's news of money coming unexpectedly. this could be a period of prophetic dreams. I had a prophetic dream not long ago. There was a big tsunami, and apparently we've had tsunami warnings on my phone like a lot lately. So now is the opportunity to delve into a new area of study and knowledge. And look at me here doing tarot. It's not really a new area, but getting back into it's always a great way to get back on the horse. So this is for the collective, so obviously it's me combined and yourselves. So the mental part of your life just means that there's money coming and it's unexpected, and you could have some really cool dreams coming up. So maybe writing a dream journal down could be really cool. And the opportunity to delve into a new area of study or knowledge, like what interests you, like what could you see yourself doing in your future, what inspires you, what do you want to learn about. Like, you know, if you want to be a YouTuber, then study how to be a YouTuber. You know, if you want to be a tarot card reader, you could learn tarot. Like, this is just me. I'm a Leo. I love talking about myself. I can't help but bring point of like thinking back to myself all the time. It's a disease I have. No, it's just my Leo nature. But anyway, all of that aside, let's go on to card number 3, which is the energy and the movement of the events at the moment, which is number 5, High Priestess. And usually I find that this is all karmic stuff when it comes to the 5 and the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is number 5. Right, facing karmic issues. So abide by the physical and the spiritual rules, or you suffer the consequences. A situation may require you to make a promise or sign a contract. So if you're obviously going to be, you know, doing that sort of thing, you need to read it really carefully, especially the fine print, and be certain that you understand the terms. So if you don't understand something, make sure you do. Get a lawyer, whatever it is, but just make sure you know what you're getting into before you get yourself into it. So there's an inner spiritual teacher that makes him or herself known. Yeah. And you're going to have dreams and visions. In meditation or events in life itself makes you face up to your responsibilities. So stuff's going to come up for you. It's time for it to come out, obviously, and for you to be dealing with whatever it is. So, yeah, responsibilities. I mean, we've all got them. I guess we just need to work out what they are. And they're obviously just going to start coming through in dreams and visions soon. So that's what we have in the energy and the movements around your fire and the south. So next, the 4th one, we have water, which is your emotional state, which we have changed, which is number 15, which is another major arcana card. The 15th says oppressive situation. Yeah, so this is in the area of your emotional state. So if your emotions are feeling a little bit oppressive at the moment, or about the situation, so fear or reluctance to break from a bad situation or relationship is hindering your progress. You are chained to an oppressive situation by refusing to see the truth that somebody is bullying or riding roughshod over you. Your energy is being wasted in indulgences. So, you know, if you're like spending too much money on, you know, going shopping or buying nice things for yourself, or, you know, drinking, smoking, you know, all the types of things that people like to go and throw their money away at, because they're dealing with like a bad situation. Because, you know, if you're stuck in a bad situation, you're feeling like you're trapped, you're dealing with like feeling like shit, so you probably go down to the bottle store and buy a drink or do whatever it is you're going to do, or want to go shopping, because if you're constantly feeling the lack or you're unhappy, then you're going to keep trying to fill it, probably with material things or substances and things like that, which is in the end going to have like the after effects of, like, you know, drinking or stuff like that. One, you know, you've wasted your money. Well, you might have had a good time, but the next day you're going to have a hangover, and you just, I mean, I even find from people and experience stuff like that 3 days later after you've had a drink or been partying, that, you know, you're Satan 3 days later, and that doesn't work very well with like co-workers and relationships and friends and just all that sort of stuff. So someone's bullying and riding roughshod over you, your energy is being wasted in indulgences, right? A relationship in which you're involved is based on the wrong reasons and is not productive. So you're obviously in a non-productive relationship. I mean, I understand that we're in tight financial situations. Some even say we're in a recession at the moment. and there's a lot of codependency going on because, you know, the prices of everything is so incredibly high that you cannot afford to live separate from the person that you're with. And I understand that a lot of people feel that that is the situation, but maybe there is other options. You know, maybe you could get flatmates, and you could definitely, you know, be walking your higher path and stepping into your future that's waiting for you if you didn't feel so stuck and oppressed by the situation you're in. I mean, I have been in, like, for instance, 5 oppressive relationships in my life and felt like I could never get out of them. And even on Call to Power, and feeling like I was going to be killed, all sorts of stuff. Anyway, I still managed to get out of all of those oppressing situations and to move on to better times ahead. Like, I feel like I've lived in hell and in heaven on this very earth. So you can get out of any situation. You can. You truly can. You have to just believe that you can and start making steps towards it, because if it's not working, it's not working. And if you continue to stay there for a very long time, it just means you're delaying your happiness and where your future's heading, because things turn to shit for a reason usually, because it's not working anymore, and there's definitely better things around the corner. So, a relationship which you're involved is based on the wrong reasons and is not productive. Untrustworthy people are presenting themselves as something other than they are. So, remember that. Okay, now the next card we have is the 5th one, which is your physical self, which is the one down here on the bottom, and that's the moon card. You might be getting swayed a bit by the moon. I mean, it does happen because, you know, we're 70% water, and the moon definitely affects our water, our dreams, and our intuition, because that's what this card means. I'll show you the card. I should be showing you the cards. This is the moon card. Yes. There's lots of cool cards. Should have been showing you all the cards. Anyway, maybe I'll go back through. So, dreams and intuition and or psychic experiences will come unexpectedly. This is a time when you act on impulse without thinking things through. Yeah. Yes. Well, maybe try not to act on impulse. Maybe think before you act. You know, if you're doing the drinking thing because you've been in an oppressive relationship and things like that, and you're not like, yeah, it's just, my past cycles were like that very much, you know, and you just end up like doing stupid shit. No, the door's not closing. The door just keeps going, and then it stops, and then it stays there, and then it goes, yeah. Anywho. People who deal in illusions are drawn into your circle. So secret enemies are at work. Your negative and illusionary thinking are disrupting your progress. You feel victimized. Deceptions are being used against you. So you got to watch out for that, okay? Because obviously if you are being impulsive and not thinking things through, and then you're dealing with people and illusions that are drawn into your circle because of just what energy you're bringing in, you know, these secret enemies at work, you think they're your friends, but they're not. They're actually like stabbing you behind the back and doing crazy things that are just going to be disrupting your world. There are some negative people out there. I've had to cut so many people out of my life just for very similar reasons. Your negative and illusionary thinking are disrupting your progress. So, you know, the sooner you start, you know, to snap back into, get down, Buddha. So my dog's name's Buddha. Just stop with the feeling victimized and stuff like that, because your deceptions and stuff are going to be used against you, and basically, illusionary and negative thinking, like positive thoughts, guys, like positive affirmations, your meditations, like just get into your good vibes. If you're going to be negative, you're only going to attract negative, and then you're only going to attract negative people and negative situations, and it's just going to be shit. Okay, all been there, right? So get on the positive high vibe, like just do the work, just do the affirmations, go for walks in nature, go to bed early, eat good healthy food, just make all those right decisions that you need to do, that you know that are better for you and making your life better. And then you can just get on with being on your path and doing what you love. Yeah, and filling up your cup so much that it exudes over that other people can enjoy it too, and then it makes the world just so much nicer place rather than all this fighting and stuff that's going on, because, you know, we've got enough of that in the world. If we can just take a little bit more responsibility for our own energy and how we show up every day, you know, it definitely can make the world a better place, I feel, you know, because it's just getting crazy out there. So this here was the Chains card, just to show you how beautiful they are. This was the High Priestess. This is the Page of Pentacles. Remember, money's coming, guys. Money's coming. And this one here, yeah, watch out. There could be people that are working behind the scenes, not in your best favor. So, thank you very much for watching. I'm Sheza. Please like and subscribe if you want to watch more. If you want a personal reading, just give me a message in the messages below, and we'll see what we can do. Thank you. Bye.